Hi there, it's me, Kaylee, and this is the week of Thanksgiving Day. So my family and I, have been running around, getting the house cleaned, starting to get meal prep done for Thursday. We're going to be having my grandparents over and maybe my uncle too. So it'll just be us and them. So kind of quiet, nothing too big. Actually, it's not going to be quiet because our family's never quiet. We'll just have to make a joyful noise, give thanks with a joyful noise. Yeah. And besides that, it's pretty cold outside and it looks pretty windy too. But I have a few things that I need to get done out there, so I guess you gotta do them.
A what?
There's a mouse on the sticky trap. Does somebody want to kill it, please?
Where is it?
It's on that sticky trap. You see it?
You look too dead.
Actually, it looks dead.
You look.
I think it's dead. It's confirmed the mouse is dead. Actually, it's not so bad out here. Hi! We got some rain, about 20 hundredths, a couple days ago, so I told myself that I would be very grateful when it rained because we haven't had much rain in the last 2 years. But after it rained on Sunday morning, I found myself complaining about it in the afternoon. So I think that shows something about human nature. Shucks. She's something of a beast in the cold weather. The four-wheeler's not a cold weather beast. Okay, trying again. 8, 9. Nothing. Wow, sirs. Just remembered I told my little sisters they could come with me when I went to get this pail. You don't want to come? Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah,
You lost your arms!
What?
You don't have arms!
What? I dropped them off.
You did.
What?
Okay. Turns out neither of them actually want to drive in the tractor. So, I guess I'll take you. Now my hair is really crazy from being outside. Oh well. When I think about Thanksgiving, I think about going to my grandma's house and being there with all the relatives, playing hide and go seek in the dark with my cousins for hours. And I think about the food. There's always so much good food because my mom and my grandma and my aunts as well, they're all really good cooks. So there was always a lot of really good food and we always ate a lot. I also think about my great-grandma who passed away a couple of years ago. That's what I think of when I think of Thanksgiving, and I'd love to hear what your traditions are or what you're planning to do this Thanksgiving. So my dad shared something with my family and I this morning at the breakfast table that I thought was really good and really applicable for the season, although it doesn't exactly link to being thankful or turkeys or anything like that. But he was saying that basically when we have to make decisions in our life, often the decision that seems the hardest is the right decision. And I think that could be different for all of us, but when I heard that, I let it sink in for a little bit, and then I was like, yeah, I can kind of see where that makes sense in my own life, and it could be in a different way in your life. So my dad gave the example of a woman who was on drugs. She came to the point where she realized that these drugs were a really big problem, and she she wasn't using drugs just to feel good, but she was using them to avoid pain. Not just physical pain, but emotional pain. And she realized that she had to make the hard decision to take steps to get off of these drugs so that she would be able to face those problems head on, even though it was the hard decision. Another example is being open to having hard conversations. And that is something that I generally try to steer clear of because I hate having hard conversations, but sometimes they're necessary. They help us get on track with people that we have close relationships with. And that's honestly something that I really admire about my mom and dad. It doesn't matter what's going on or if they have a lot to do in a day. If they have a problem, they don't just let it keep growing, but they go and they talk about it and they get it all worked out. And then they can go on and do what they were going to do previously. But personally, I've seen families who are not willing to have those hard conversations. They assume they know things about the other family member, and often that's assuming the worst about another family member. And those problems just fester and they grow, and it's not always immediate, but over the course of years they just grow to the point where I've seen families break apart. No, it's okay. Were you coming to taste test?
Yes. These are the frozen ones. I was just curious.
Oh, I'd love to taste test.
Okay. Good.
Thank you.
What do you think?
I think they taste really good. As I was saying, as a girl who really values the relationship that I have with my parents and with my siblings, I ultimately am willing to have those hard conversations because I know that those hard conversations are what really draw us closer together. And yeah, it makes me really sad when I see families who aren't communicating. And then yeah, our family is really close, and actually recently somebody actually called us a tribe, and they didn't mean it nicely, but we took it as a joke because, you know, there's some things that you should just laugh at, because if you don't laugh then you could be offended, and being offended is not worth it. I want to leave you with Psalm 117, all 2 verses of it. Praise the Lord, all nations, extol him, all peoples. For great is his steadfast love toward us, and the faithfulness of the Lord endures forever. Praise the Lord. I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I really enjoy all these times that we get to hang out and share our thoughts. I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving wherever you are in the world, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!